All right, y'all, good morning. I want to talk about something important today, something that me and my wife talked about yesterday as we were walking out of church. Let me know if this is something you've heard before. A lone wolf doesn't need a crown to prove his strength. In this statement, a lone wolf is someone who stands alone, independent, and separated from the group. They don't need validation, applause, or attention from anybody else to know their own power and worth, as everything is internalized within them. This is the idea of, I've got this, I can handle everything on my own, I'm just gonna walk this path by myself. But being a lone wolf sounds cool until you're hurt, until you're bleeding. Now, we as men have been sold the idea that real men don't need anyone, just grind away, stay quiet, handle it alone, internalize, isolate everything. But isolated men are the easiest people to take out spiritually, mentally, morally. It's most evident in the current male loneliness epidemic that we've been experiencing right now. It spans different percentages throughout different stages of life, but it's evident in studies that I've been reading recently that we have a real problem. Study after study, modern men are more alone. They're less connected to community. You're more likely to lack deep friendships than previous generations. And while most men will tell you that they're just fine, that they'll handle it, and once they're asked the hardest questions about who really knows who you are, would they be there in the time of need, are you part of any group, there's typically a deafening silence. And what makes it even worse is that it results in a male suicide rate that is 4 times higher than that as females as well, accounting for almost 80% of all suicides. Now, when you put the loneliness epidemic next to those statistics, a very dark picture comes into focus. Men report having fewer close friends, weaker ties to a community, less emotional support. It's a slow erosion of meaning and connection that for tens of thousands each year ends horribly. So how do we turn that around? We need to understand that God designed men for brotherhood, for a tribe, and men who call you to be to a higher place, not to drag you lower, you don't need a crowd around you that often invites chaos, but you need a few solid people who know your battles and will still stand beside you. So this is why the Brotherhood exists, to rebuild men, rebuild a community of men centered around God. So if you feel alone, you're not weak, you're outnumbered, follow and let's build that community, not only here online. Discord's going to be coming out to give us a place to be able to communicate, bounce ideas off of each other. But how are we going to learn to build that community around us and get those brothers that are standing near actually connected in to what our mission really is?